welcome back to I'm Not Lost, I'm Exploring. Today, we're going to do some coal mining. Alright, not really. We're going to check out the number 9 coal mine here in Lansford, Pennsylvania.
Welcome, fellow adventurers, to the Number 9 Mine Tour Museum, where history meets adventure. Get ready to dive into a world of coal mining marvels and uncover the hidden gems of this fascinating site. Step into the past as you explore the meticulously curated museum, where every artifact tells a story, from vintage mining equipment, personal mementos of the hardworking miners. You'll feel like you've traveled back into the heyday of coal mining. So one of the things that I thought was really cool is the wash ante, which was at one point the place where the miners would go, change into their work clothes, and then after their shift they would come back out and change out of their work clothes, is actually what they use as the museum. So as you walk into the museum, you're greeted by smiling faces, which is awesome. And then you pay your $12, you go into the museum and you wait while you wait for your tour to begin. So the first thing I noticed, and maybe it was just an oddball thing, but I walk into the wash ante and I immediately look up. I see the miners' clothing hanging there. So at the very last day that mine operated, the miners hung up their clothing for the last time, their jackets, their pants, their boots, their hats, and they're hoisted up to the ceiling. Just seeing that was incredible. And then as you begin to look around, there are tons of photographs from, the coal mining history of the area. There are pictures of nearly every breaker that was formerly in the area. There are models of various breakers. There are things that are made out of coal, many, many different types of tools. Actually, a monument to the coal company store. The coal company ran the store. They ran the housing. They owned your house. You basically worked just to live. So you would go to work, they would bill you for your TNT, they would bill you for your tools, they would bill you for your house. If you bought anything while you were in the company store, that all came out of your paycheck. There were times, and I believe it was like 19 cents was one of the paychecks for one of the miners that formerly worked in the coal mine. The adventure doesn't stop there. Strap on your helmet and grab your flashlight because it's time to descend into the depths of Number 9 Coal Mine. As the first tour of the 2024 season kicks off, our intrepid explorers are in for a treat. Guided by seasoned experts, you'll journey deep into the earth, following in the footsteps of the brave souls who once toiled in these underground passages. Feel the chill of the underground air, hear the echoes of history reverberating off the walls, and marvel at the sheer magnitude of the mining operation that once thrived here. Whether you're a history buff, an adventure seeker, or just looking for a unique experience, the Lansford Number 9 Mine Tour Museum has something for everyone. So what are you waiting for? Come join us on this unforgettable journey through time and discover the wonders that lie beneath the surface. Come visit the Lansford Number 9 Coal Mine and Museum. So, even though the museum is incredible, it definitely wasn't the highlight of the tour for me. The highlight of the tour was hands down going into the mine itself. Now, you board on this rail car. It's a small metal, basically a tin can on wheels, and you creep into the mine 1,600 feet. Guys, this thing is noisy. You've heard it in the video. It's noisy, it's rickety, but it's still really, really cool. It's functional. It does the job, and it's pretty neat. Like, you get a ride literally back into history. So, as part of the tour, like I said, you're going into a mine that was in operation from 1855 to 1972. That makes it the longest operating deep anthracite coal mine in the world. So again, that was pretty cool in itself. Now you're 1,600 feet into the mountain. The level we were at was about 195 feet deep, and there are several levels below us. And they actually give you an opportunity to look into, I guess it was like 700 feet deep of a mine shaft, where the head frame is. Highly, highly recommend this tour to anybody. It's pretty neat because you get to go in there and you see there's mules, which is what they use to push the carts. You won't believe the age of some of the boys that were working in those mines doing that job, guiding those mules. You'll actually get to see the underground mule way, where the mules would go from level to level, which I thought was really cool. And you see the hospital. There's a miners' hospital actually in there that is cut into the stone of the mountain. It's just a really cool trip. A day trip for anybody. Take your children. There were several children with us on our tour today. It was the first tour of the season, and I gotta say, our tour guide was fantastic. She was knowledgeable, she was personable, and definitely made the trip underground, a great one, an amusing one. Um, she went over the history of the mines. You could tell she was
Back in the day,
very
and
involved
comes from this
in the
area.
mine itself.
Now,
Um, the way she spoke of the mine, the way she spoke of the workers that worked in that mine was pretty cool as well. So again, I highly recommend the Lansford Number 9 Coal Mine and Museum. Check it out. Let me know in the comments below if you've been there. Let me know in the comments below if there's another coal mine museum you would like to go to, and maybe I'll take the trip myself and do a review.